Hello all and welcome to SnackTube. Today I've got yet another microwave meal for you. This will be the final one of my 3 for £6 deal that I got out of Morrisons. If you've watched them already, I did crispy shredded duck, which was very nice. And I also did a ham and mushroom, I think it was, ham and mushroom tagliatelle, which was only okay. So hopefully we can end ourselves on a high and have something really nice today. I chose something that's a bit more unique, something that I've never really had before in any form. So quite interested to try it. Hopefully it'll be nice. So here's what we've got for you today. It's another Italian. It's a king prawn linguine. So that's succulent king prawns in tomato, basil and chili sauce with Italian linguine. I'll tell you, it smells quite nice, very tomatoey. Smells a lot like another one that I've had, which was a sausage, maybe it was just sausage and cheese pasta bake, which kind of has the smell, same smell and the sauce in it. I didn't review that on the channel, I just had that one time and it was nice. So I might review that another time. But I think next, for my next 3-4 deal thing that I might do on the channel, I'll go to M&S, get myself some fancy microwave meals. Hopefully they're top notch. If not, then they're expensive for no good reason. But yes, this is the King Prawn Morrisons Linguine. So never really had like seafoody pasta before, really, to be honest. Now that I think about it, I've had king prawn chow mein. I don't suppose that really counts as pasta. That's more a Chinese dish. I've had paella with like seafood through it. So I've had that before, but I can't say I've ever really had seafood in an Italian pasta dish before. Not that I can remember off the top of my head. Anyway, maybe I have. I don't know. I'm an old man, and I say an old man. I'm in my 30s. I've tried a lot of different foods over the years, so it's possible that I may have tried it at some point, but certainly not in recent memory. So yeah, this is the King Prawn Linguine. So a pack microwaved provides 409 calories, which is pretty reasonable. 12 grams of fat, that's 17% of your daily allowance. Again, not too bad. 1 gram, oh excuse me, I've got the hiccups today. 1 gram of the saturates, which is 5%, that's not a lot. Sugars, 12.7 grams, 14%, again, not a lot. It is high in salt content though, 2.1 grams, which is 35% of your salt for the day, which is a lot. So, assuming that there's a lot of salt in here, hopefully it should be nice. It's also freezable and it's mild. So I did say it's in a chili sauce, so it's mild, so it's not going to be too spicy, which is good. Like I always say, if it's going to be really spicy, it should also taste really nice. If it's just a little bit spicy, it should just taste nice anyway. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Yeah, I'm a mess today. So yes, I did this in the microwave. It does say on the packet for best results cook from chilled in the oven, which I don't have the time. I'm a busy, hard-working man. I have stuff to get on with. You know, I have video games to play and seats to be sat on, so I'm not going to bother with cooking stuff in the oven. I'm all about the microwave. Yeah, so this took, 4 minutes to cook it in the microwave, and it has ingredients, like most things. Yeah, it's 44% cooked linguine pasta, 35% tomato, and 14% king prawn. So, should be okay, I guess. Well, I think that's enough talking about it. Let's have a wee look at it and see what you think. There's the big grand reveal. I know what you're thinking. Matty, I thought this was a king prawn linguine. Where's the prawns? Well, when I picked it up off the shelf, it had a good few prawns put on top. So it looked like it had quite a lot of prawns in it. But when you mix it up and stir it, because you have to stir it halfway through the cooking, you realise those are the only prawns. There's no prawns through it at all. I mean, I could probably count the amount of prawns in here on my little finger. 1, 2, 3, on my little finger, on my one hand. There might only be 3. Oh no, there's a 4th one. I found a 4th prawn. There's 4 4 whole prawns in there. So already we're losing out on the prawns, which is disappointing. Mind you, for £2 I can't really complain. But yeah, well, it looks nice enough, tomatoey. The pasta looks okay. If the pasta's as cooked as well as it was in the last one, the ham and mushroom one, then it should be quite nice. So yeah, let's see if we can get a bit of everything. We obviously want pasta and sauce. That's easy enough to do. There is enough sauce in here. It's definitely saucy enough. And we want to try and get one of the prawns as well. There we go. So that's it. That's, oh, it's bloody hot. I'll lift the plate instead of the thing. So yeah, there you go. Pasta. There's a wee prawn on there. So this is, I've dropped it. This is the Italian King Prawn Linguini from Morrisons, from the 3 for £6 range. Let's give it the old taste test. I'm going to try just a bit of the pasta on its own and then one of the prawns on its own, just so I can separate the two and give a real opinion on it all. That was a bit of pasta. Let's try. This is just a prawn. It's obviously mixed in. It's got all the sauce on it as well. Right, you can probably tell by the look on my face during that hour-long chew that I'm very disappointed. This happens a lot when you microwave seafood, specifically prawns. Prawns are not meant to be cooked in a microwave. Those are incredibly chewy, tough, chewy, and just bland as well. Incredibly bland. Normally you want the sort of prawny taste off a prawn. You don't want it to be too fishy. If seafood's too fishy, it means it's probably gone off. But yeah, you still want the flavour, but you don't really get the flavour of the prawn. It just tastes chewy and tough and hard to get down. So that's incredibly disappointing. That happens a lot when you microwave prawns. I would always recommend, if you do buy something that has prawns in it and it's got like you can do it in the microwave, don't do it in the oven. Otherwise, you're going to be incredibly disappointed with it. Chicken's okay in the microwave. Beef is pork is okay sometimes as well, just depending on what it is. But prawns, nah, you don't want to microwave prawns. They just turn out like it's like you're eating an eraser. A rubber, as we call it in Scotland. But the disappointment doesn't end there, folks. The pasta, okay, granted the pasta's cooked through, the pasta's cooked okay, so the pasta itself can have a pass, that's okay. But the actual sauce, it's supposed to be a tomato, basil and chili sauce. Tomato, sure. Basil and chili? Nah, I don't get that at all. It's bland. Very bland. There's meant to be onion in there, demerara, sugar, salt, black pepper. Looking at it, because black pepper is black, you can see the black pepper spots. There's not enough pepper in there. There's also not enough salt, because that is insanely bland. There's enough of it. There's enough of the sauce. It's not a case of there's not enough sauce to really get the taste of it. There is plenty of sauce. It's just incredibly bland. It just tastes like a really cheap, bland tomato sauce, like a dull meal. Yeah, very disappointing dish, I have to say. There it is again, look. And after eating 2 of the prawns, I'm already halfway through the prawns in it, which, to be honest, I'm okay with because they're rank anyway. shite. Really poor. Really poor. Well, if I have to give my 3 for £6 meal deal a review of the whole thing, I would say all round disappointing. The shredded duck was nice. I did enjoy the shredded duck. That was really good. I thought it was worth the money. You get 6 pancakes. You get enough duck to fill the pancakes. And if you added a couple more things like the cucumber and the spring onion like it said to do, that'd be lovely. That'd be lovely as a wee starter. The ham and mushroom thing was only okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as this duck. It was a little bit bland. This is bad all over. Okay, the pasta's cooked, but how hard is it to get pasta right? You know what I mean? Apart from that, the whole thing is poor. So we've gone from shredded duck to ham and mushroom tagliatelle to king prawn linguine. Although it's all the way down here. It should be down here sucking my dick because that's the only way it's going to get a passing grade from me. So all round, yeah, not happy with that deal. They had tons of choice though, so this is the thing. I picked 3 things that I thought would be nice, and I turned out to only be right once out of 3 times. Although I've had other stuff out of it before, the 3, and there are some good stuff that I've tried before. I just didn't want to try the same things again. But some of the stuff I've had before was really good, so maybe we'll revisit. But for now, this has been my review of the Italian King Prawn Linguini from Morrisons, part of their 3 for £6 microwavable ready meal range. And yeah, it was rubbish. So do not buy it. Do not recommend it. Even if you like prawns, you won't like it because it makes the prawns taste crap and rubbery and horrible. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, please subscribe to the channel. You can like the video as well. I'd really appreciate that. Hit the bell if you want notifications anytime one of my videos comes out. And I can also point you in the direction of my other channel, which is Matty McHattie. There'll be a link in the description box. And that is a variety channel. I do all kinds of different stuff on there if you want to check that out. But I mostly do upload to here. So thank you once again. You've all been very beautiful. Thank you for following me all the way up to this end of this 12-minute video. Wow, I can blether on, can't I? Hopefully you appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next one. Cheers.